I want to welcome you very specially to Journey 7 Academy Book Club. And this is our first meeting, the first of many of the live calls we're having every Saturday. And being the first time is very normal. You have those who either miss the reminders or are not as familiar yet with the platform, the school platform. So maybe find some difficulty to navigate the login. But then in subsequent weeks, I'm sure they'll all figure it out because everyone will get an email afterwards to remind them that we have started and, of course, guide them through. So today is the introduction, and I'll be presenting to you what you should know just to help you understand more about the academy and what to expect as well. So I'm sharing my screen right now. I believe you can see my screen. So today will be a good opportunity to get familiar with the platform and understand the the book club as a whole. Okay. So you should be seeing me on your screen. Is that correct? And also the slide as well. Can you see me and see the slide?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So again, welcome to Journey 7 Academy Book Club. So a little bit about myself. Give me a second here, trying to get the best layout. Because the layout that we come to use will be the most likely be what we'll stick with throughout the book club. So today is more about getting it right in the best possible way. Okay. Okay. So who is Dr. Annie? A medical doctor, a pastor. I also am an agile professional, an entrepreneur, and a faith-driven educator. So meaning I my mindset is rooted in faith, and that is the source from where everything else springs forth, including this book club. So based in Canada, married to my most beautiful bride, Dr. Mercy, and we
Mm-hmm.
have two beautiful kids, a boy and a girl. So now, this background about the book club, how did they all start? Where did they all come from? So there's first a connection with how I grew up, like growing up in Africa, in Nigeria, and being exposed to a certain way of learning. And then leaving Nigeria, moving abroad, traveling to Europe, and the internet, being exposed to the internet, and being able to see the world as a village, and in that space, you start seeing and observing certain things that you didn't even know existed in that way. Okay, so second here.
Sorry
Okay.
about my audio.
So, um, so again, getting to experience the world and having a picture of um, the globe as a whole, you start seeing that there's a lot that we didn't learn or didn't grow up knowing. Now, but the real inspiration for this book club came from an encounter I had with the Holy Spirit some months ago, where he was showing me how much knowledge people do not have. And of course, that's connected to scripture, which says that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And how that people desire it, they know they want to study more, they know they want to have more information, but sometimes there's several challenges: the time, the discipline to stay and complete a book. Sometimes the books are not as interesting, but then they are necessary, right? Because of the information in there. And even migrating from physical copy or hard copy to soft copy, for some people, these are some of the challenges that they faced, in trying to keep up with studying or being effective readers. And because also I've been very passionate about wealth and the fact that money is in everything and everywhere, and people don't have to struggle financially. So I'm also driven by the consciousness of wealth creation. That's why this book club, Journey 7 Academy Book Club, is connected to or springs forth from mindset transformation into wealth creation. Because if the mind is right, then you can create anything on the outside. Because wealth truly begins from the mind first. So it is practical, it is financial, it is transformational. Wisdom is the principal thing the Bible says: get wisdom, and with all your getting, get understanding. So that is the conviction for this book club. Again, the theme scripture here, Hosea 4, verse 6, when people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, not lack of effort, not lack of prayer, but lack of knowledge. Don't you know so many people who are praying, literally praying? They have been praying for so many years, but their mindset hasn't changed, and therefore their value hasn't increased, and therefore their wealth hasn't also increased. So they are praying. How about effort? Don't you know so many people who are so hardworking, putting in so much effort, physical effort, mental effort, yet the output is the same because of knowledge. That's the gap. So the gap is knowledge. Okay. Now, what's our vision? It's a global community where mindset development meets wealth creation. So you see right there on the screen is faith rooted, mind transformation, wealth creation. So you need to have and understand this vision as a member of this community so you can carry it on with you as you interact, even with others as well. So first, for you to understand it, let that guide your relationship with the book club and being able to communicate that to others as well. Now, how does it work? Again, this is introduction. Here's the structure. We have one book per month, meaning we read one book per month, carefully selected for growth, wealth, and transformation. And this is very inspiring. The fact that these are not random books, these are books that have been carefully selected, firstly, by the leading of the Holy Spirit, and secondly, through a lot of mental research. Because this book club is not just a club, it's a place of transformation. And just like you would have, like in a school, you have different levels of education. There are courses that you take in the first year, then the second year. Those things have been arranged systematically to produce a definite outcome or output. That's exactly what we've done here. We have our curriculum for the next 2 years already. So, and it's layer by layer, structure by structure. So you're going to see all of that. and why it's all building up to a certain type of person that you will become after this of being here in this book club. So again, we start and complete one book every month. Number two, we have live every Saturday, like today, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, like this time, via Zoom. Now, how to find the Zoom link? I'll walk you through it, but it's right on your calendar. Go into your school platform, click on calendar, and for every week, the Zoom link is right there. Click and you'll be in. Active, engaged, accountable learning together, not passive consumption. Number three, we have a monthly wealth hour. So it's a wealth creation hour. So once every month, we have a dedicated session on wealth creation because we believe and we understand that life is first spiritual before it's physical. Now, during the wealth creation hour, we'll be praying and affirming there are different spiritual activities we'll be engaging in where we can bring forth the wealth that is available to us already. So that's a place of visioning, ideas come to you even in that place. And number four, we're building a global community, thinkers and builders from across the world. Iron sharpens iron, so the environment matters. Everyone who's here, I'll be joining. Most of them will be those who desire to create something meaningful. So we're expecting that there's a lot of engagement and involvement from every member of the club. What do we expect from each other? What are our expectations? First is that you read your weekly chapters. So, for example, in this first week, the chapters, again, the book, I had already announced that multiple times, but the book we're reading is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Now, that book has about 20 chapters, and we have broken them down week by week. The first week, for example, this week, that's starting today, into next week, Saturday, that's week one. We kick off with the first in the introduction of the book and the first 5 chapters. Now, we have, again, because this is beyond just a club, we are also here to supply you with strategies and methods that can help you be more effective in reading effectively and completing your reading. Now, for the sake of this first book, for instance, the introduction and the first 5 chapters is approximately 60 pages. Now you have about 6 days tentatively, or for you to complete the study for that week. So if you will just read 10 pages a day, starting tomorrow, even if you start not even if you start tomorrow, not today, just 10 pages a day by Friday, you'd have been done with the reading for this week. So it's about making it as easy as possible and repeatable as possible. Now, so it will take you less than 20 minutes to read 10 pages a day. So it's really manageable, right? And I'm going to be showing you some other reading methods with time that you can actually adapt and see which works best for you. So these are your expectations, right? Or what are we expecting from you, or what we expect from you, our experience from you. Secondly, post your chapter thoughts. I'll show you where to post it. So while you are reading, thoughts will come to you for sure. We want you to post those thoughts in the chapter thoughts platform. Okay. There's a forum, there's a tab for chapter thoughts, and we want you to post it there. Okay, let's proceed. Let's proceed. Next, show up every Saturday as much as you can. Show up on the live calls. Of course, there's a recording for you. I'll show you where you find the recordings, but want to show up live for every session as much as you can. Next, invest in each other. I want you to comment, encourage, challenge. The community is what you make it. We want everybody to own the community and be actively involved. Next, share and amplify. Every week, we're going to give you postcards, and I'll show what it looks like. We'll give you 4 postcards from the readings for that week. These are extracts, these are quotes that you can share on your WhatsApp status, on Instagram, on TikTok, wherever you have platforms, and tag us, right? And tag us. This is besides encouraging and motivating yourself, you are also getting the word out there because our target is we're going for 1 million readers every month. Think about what our world would be like if we had 1 million people reading and reading correctly every single month. Think about the wealth that looks so far away for so many people becomes suddenly accessible. We want to empower people, and this is the best way to do that. So we're going to share with you, we'll always give you 4 postcards every week. You have the choice of posting all 4 of them at different times of the week as you like. You can also choose the ones that probably resonate with you the most. It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be all 4. We'll also give you captions to go with each of them. You can modify as you like, but this is just to make it easy for you. But then one of the ways you even keep yourself inspired is sharing your journey, letting people know, hey, I have begun a transformational journey. And I want you to come on this journey with me. And as you're getting transformed, you keep sharing that journey with them. So you always get postcards for the week. And with the postcards, you can also invite others to join you. And that would lead into a point where probably comes later in the slide, but we're going to be giving every one of you an affiliate link. So you have an opportunity to get people to affiliate with you, and they use your link to sign up, and will be, of course, you make some token from it as well. I mean, obviously the book club is not expensive every month, but just you having your affiliate link, you can keep track of those who are signing up through your link, and we would always acknowledge and celebrate the top leaders every single week. So we are excited about this. I am excited about it, looking forward to it. Now, the platform school, I will take you to school, but how do you use the school platform? There is feed. The feed tab has daily posts, inspiration, community updates, and announcements from me. Now, this might be a new platform to you, but I'm going to recommend that you are active on this platform. Check at least once a day. You can download the app on your device. That's most advisable so that it's easy for you to access. You can access it on your computer. Just use the login details to log in, and you can have access to the feeds. Now, there's also a calendar tab there. The calendar is where you find the link for any live event. For example, the Saturday events like today, the live calls, and any other event like the monthly creation hour. All of that comes up on the calendar. There's a tab for chapter thoughts. Like I said, you post your reflections from each week's reading there. You don't have to wait until you have everything all together. You can go in there live on the go as you're getting inspiration and drop it there. If you also want to have a summary, which again would be very nice, even if you did post a number of things there, having a summary would be very nice because we'll have to read out your chapter thoughts. We'll like to read the summary as against reading every line that you wrote there. But guess what? Again, there's an opportunity to be recognized on a weekly basis, the most active members on the school platform. And I hope it will be one of you or a number of you, really. Members, you can see who's in the community, you can connect, you can engage, you can build relationships. This is network. And I think this is one of the biggest parts for me that we, beyond the book club, we're building a network of like-minded people. Anyone you find on here thought it was a great idea to be here. That means they have an inclination to learning. See, and that's a great mind right there. So you're going to connect with wealthy people. See, because those who are wealthy are those who are first wealthy in their minds. So every single day from today, you get wealthier and wealthier every day. And the wealthier you become, the easier it is for you to bring out that wealth in the resources, physical, tangible resources that you have. Again, so I said leaderboard is the last thing. Top contributors are shown here. Activity ends point. Yeah, just so you know. And we recognize every Saturday on the live calls. So our first book this month, again, Atomic Habits by James Clear. Why? Most people fail not from lack of ambition, but from not understanding how behavior actually works. And if you agree with me, this is a very common problem. So the reason for choosing Atomic Habits as the first book is because this book breaks down how tiny changes compound into extraordinary results, how identity shapes habits, and how habits shape your life. So this book, I have read it. It is one of the best books I have ever read. How easy it was for me to implement what I was learning there was something I found really, really exciting. And seeing the changes as quickly as I started is fulfilling that you can have your own, in quote, destiny into your hands and control things. How, yep, so reading alone is good. So reading this book alone is good, but reading this book in a community like we're doing right now with live discussion every Saturday and full accountability is where the transformation is. So I was saying to someone, I said, when we look at life, generally, we all look at life from our perspective, our experiences, those things shape how we view situations. Now, when you have the opportunity of connecting with different people of different backgrounds, looking at life and looking at the things you're reading from different lenses, you become you have the opportunity of harvesting all of those perceptions or perspectives together in one, and that makes you wiser and of course increase your value. That's the blessing of a community, not just your individual independent reading. So at a glance, this book has 270 pages. It's 4 weeks, it's 20 chapters, so approximately 10 pages a day. I am excited. I'm looking forward to it. Now, week one, which begins today, May 2 to May 8. So our advice to take a snapshot of this. Introduction to introduction to these dates probably missed by a bit, correct? Because today is second and today is Saturday, correct? Yep. So missed by a date that'll be adjusted. But Friday or Saturday today is introduction. Now look at the theme. So again, we're very careful with how we broke down the chapters. So this week is introduction plus chapters 1 to 5 of the book Atomic Habits. The theme for this week is the power of tiny changes and how habits work. So here's your daily plan. Saturday, just today, chapter 1. So I would say introduction plus chapter 1, which is the surprising power of atomic habits. Tomorrow, chapter 2, how your habits shape your identity. Chapter 3, how to build better habits in 4 steps. Chapter 4, the man who didn't look the part. Chapter 5, the best way to start a new habit. Then the review. Yeah, so then the review and posting of chapter thoughts would happen recommended on Thursday in school. So you're set. We don't want you to read into Saturday. We want you to be able to finish up by Thursday, Friday latest. Have your chapter posts or your thoughts posted on the chapter thoughts tab, and you're ready and good to go for Saturday. So this week's challenge when you read, number one, write down one habit you want to build. Be specific, not exercise more. You see, so I'm trying to show you how to write on the habit you want to build. And it's important that you are actually taking this step. So I recommend you have your maybe a notepad, be it hard copy or electronic, and open a new page, however you like it, because you need to take a lot of notes. Now, be specific, not exercise more, because that's still exercise more is vague. There's a way to write SMART goals, SMART. But when you say walk for 20 minutes every morning after breakfast, that is some goal right there. It is specific because it's walk, it is measurable because you have a time to it. It's achievable, it's relatable, it is time bound. See, so you said after breakfast, because even if you just said walk for 20 minutes every morning, it's still that could pass, but still incomplete. Because what if you had breakfast early or late? So here says after breakfast, very specific. You write it in your journal or post in school. So write down your one habit you want to build this week. I know mine already, so I'll be writing it down. Number two, write down one habit you want to break. Again, be specific. What is the one habit that is costing you the most right now? Name it, and owning it is the first step to changing it. So you've got to be clear about what habit I want to break. Okay. And then number three is post your chapter thoughts in school. So I already said that, and I read every one of those chats. Yeah. Okay. So here's some recommendation for your reading tips. The highlighter, this is for detailed oriented readers. So you read slowly, underline what hits you. After each chapter, write two sentences summarizing what you read. Number two is the speed reader. So this is the method that works for those who want to speed read. Read heading first, then read fast, then go back only to the part that stood out. Three passes. Sorry. So you see, just like this is speed reading. Then the next one is the audio reader. This is for busy professionals and commuters. You can listen to the book on Audible, Spotify, or YouTube while driving or at the gym. So if you have access to audio reader, the number of them I will show them to you. With that, you can be able to listen on the go. So there's no excuse of, oh, I travel 1 hour to work. That 1 hour to work is your reading time, could be your reading time. The last method is the talker, people who process by speaking. So you read the chapter, then voice note yourself, summarize what you read, and that helps you retain that information. Just to be sure, are you following so far? Are you enjoying it? Are you picking something about our structure? I'd like to know. Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Okay, so like I said, we'll give you recognition every week. The mind builder of the week. Yay! So this is the most active on school, most comments, chapter thoughts, and most helpful to others. The top affiliate of the week. Hey, it's most new members referred via their affiliate link. You can track school dashboard. And then the amplifier of the week. Yay! Most shares or tags on social media of our postcards and other content. So again, what to expect is this. Again, we launch today, we go live today. Week one has already begun. Then on Tuesday, there will be a check-in. So you'll find that I'm checking up on you midweek to understand what you're reading. And then, of course, remind you about all your chapter thoughts and all you want to post. Then the cycle continues that way. So let's begin. Your transformation starts now, not next month, not when things slow down, right now in this community together. So read 10 pages a day, show up every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, share and post your e-card this week. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me see if you have any comments for me in the chat. Let me see. Okay, thank you very much, Pastor Blossom. The structure is unique. I have the electronic book. How do I mark the section that stand out to me? Okay, it's a good question. So they're based on how you're reading. If you're reading either directly from a book app, there will be a highlighter there. But to make it easier for you, you can just leverage ChatGPT. You can just take a picture of the app you're using, drop it in there, and ask it how to use highlighter on this app, and it will guide you step by step. So that shouldn't be a problem. Let me show you the school platform. Okay. So here we go. I believe we're all in here on the school platform. Now, when you come in, you have your community here. So this is where you find um, general discussion. Let me go. So you can see here we're live, right? Live weekly book call live. So if someone came in here, just join up and they'll come in here. So these are posts for general discussion. So you can come back and read what I wrote to you here. Then you go to classroom. Now, this classroom, they'll be populated as you go along. So what you mostly need for now are not the classroom modules. You mostly need this live replays here in case you missed any session. And the other areas will be updated as we go on. There's a bot for you. I created a bot for you as part of your payment. So this bot is like your virtual assistant. You can ask any question. You can ask about the reading for the week if you missed it. You can ask something that was said during the course of the live session. You'll be happy to answer you. So for now, these folders, they are still being populated. Like I said, it will start from here. This is where the first set of videos are populated, the live replays. So you can tell you about the calendar. So you see it's all booked here. 2nd, 9, 16, 23rd, 30th. And if anything changes, I will always let you know. Okay, so it's at the members here. And then we have, yeah. If you want to comment, if you want to comment on something, you can come in here. Community here, you can type here. You can put a title to your message. So let me say maybe testimonial. Maybe testimonial. Now you have, for you to post, you must select a category here. So let's say maybe general discussion. Then you can write a testimonial here, XYZ. You can also upload photo, upload YouTube channel. After that, you now click on posts. So this post will allow you then, after you put in the content here, and then choose category. So this makes it very neat and clean. So we can see exactly what tab, what you're trying to say falls in. quote for the week. This is where the quote will be uploaded after every call. Testimonials, please feel free to drop your testimonies. So, and then I'll have more my chapter thoughts. This is where you put the thoughts. Just when I say where, I mean I just click on write something and then you put the thoughts. You can always attach photos if you want. This week's reading will be a summary for the week. What's question hour? Yep. Did I answer your question? Are you clear? Okay. So the app is called Skool. Skool. That's the name right there. Skool here. Skool. Skool. If you have it already, you just need to sign into this new account. That's all. And you can have multiple accounts on Skool, so it doesn't interfere with anything. So we come to the end of that. Is there any question, any comment or feedback? Okay,
No, I
over to
was
you.
going to say it's a very bright idea, and I'm hoping that people will wisen up and join us soon. So I think the practicality. Are you there?
Very loud and clear.
Yeah, the practicality will really be the hook that will bring others in as we put them into to practice. If you read a book and you're not transformed, then you haven't read it. And many
Yes.
times we have read books without any transformation, just read.
Mm,
So this approach is intentional. This approach is goal oriented. So by God's grace, we will see results. And when we do, it will be an exciting point to reach out to others. I
yes.
was thinking even the Constance that we had morning talk with would be interested,
Yes. No,
because
like this is it's a culture. So
okay,
we're creating a new culture that people are not used to. So it's
mm,
very, very normal and they will catch up to it. But by then
yeah,
we're long gone.
yeah, and the price is good because
Yes.
sincerely, except the state-owned libraries or city-owned libraries, if
Yes.
you have to join a book club, not just this is a book club.
Yes.
So it's so different from a library.
Yes.
Library, you go, you look for what you want to read. You understand? This one has been
Yes.
thought out for you
Yes.
for a purpose, to achieve something.
Mm,
So I'm sure a lot of people will come in when they realize that there's so much advantage here,
mm,
you know.
mm. Wow.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I appreciate. I always I think of you and your wife as a force.
Thank you.
There are no other people, so we can talk.
Yes.
I see you and your wife as a very formidable force,
Thank
and
you.
I pray you continue to soar from glory to glory.
Amen.
Yeah, and I thank God for giving you the ideas, and that's a fallout from reading, like you said. When the mind is broad, then there are things, there are vast things you can do. But when you're limited in mind, you're constrained. contained in a place, you know. So you guys are reading, you're implementing, which is the problem I have, that I need to work on implementation, because there's no way if someone is implementing, you won't see results, So yeah, I'm behind you. I encourage you. Um, if it will require lessening the money so more people can come, it's cheap compared to what some other people are taking. But if there's anything you can do that will make people come in, you know,
They will come in.
um,
Yeah, they will come in. They will come in.
okay.
Yeah, and just to also mention that this book club is as good as free. The reason is
Mm,
because every book that we are reading,
mm,
you also get to get a PDF downloadable copy of the book.
mm,
So even if you didn't purchase the book on your own, you still have access to the book. And
mm,
none of those, there's hardly any one of the book that is less than even $20.
mm.
So if you're going to read, you have to get the book somehow, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I said it's as good as free because we're able to give you that book without having you to pay additional fee for it.
Mm.
So it's a blessing
You're
actually.
right. You're right
So
because um, when we entered the dream team, there was a book they recommended, The Magic or whatever. I had to order it, you know.
yeah.
And when I read the content, it didn't align with my spirit at all,
Mm,
you know. It's there. I've never read it again. Never
mm,
aligned with my spirit,
mm.
So definitely, if you're in a club, you have to buy books.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah.
far cheaper than $10.
Yeah. So
You know.
yeah.
Mm,
So look forward. So again, I'll be ending the session now. It was a great session, being the first time. So again,
mm,
just the reminders. So I'm gonna just show something again on school so that we
mm,
can see where information is. Okay, so right here on school, you will find that if you go to announcements, so the most recent one, we go live in 15 minutes, how to join tomorrow's session. It was already put there step by step. Stay in the know. So here you find Atomic Habits by James Clear. Then you find the full reading schedule.
mm,
Okay. So week one, so if you wanted to know from week 1 to week 4 how we have broken down the reading, it's here
mm,
already under announcement.
mm,
And then your task is also there as well, already there under the announcement.
mm,
Then also under announcements, you find where the book is. So next read Atomic Habits, and this is actually pinned on the chart. Book included. So the link to the book is already here.
mm,
So this is for those who don't have the book. So it's
mm,
already here. So just click on it and download it. And that's
mm,
what would be for all the other books that I'll be reading as well, except otherwise for maybe one or two, but mostly this height is gonna be. So
mm,
then if you come here, so the quote for the week, like I said, it'll be posted here,
mm,
but this will be posted by next week, Saturday for week 1.
mm,
Because by then, when I've been done with the first 5 chapters and the introduction, then by then, when the quotes are posted, we all can relate with it because we all read it. And
mhm,
those postcards, the quotes come on the postcard. And with that, you can then go on to share. So testimonials, again here, you can share your testimony. Even you can start now already how you feel about the whole thing. And you can already start posting testimonials. My chapter thoughts, like I said, this will be as you read on the go, or you can do it once a week to summarize all your thoughts together.
mm,
This week's reading, so this is your roadmap for the week. And then World Creation Hour, like I said earlier, happens once every month. So I want to thank you all once again for joining.
Thank you so
Yes, so
much.
please put your eye on your school platform. Check it from
Mm,
time to time. Maybe once in 2 or 3 days, for example, on Tuesday, we'll send out an
mm,
email, to
mm,
remind you about to find out how your reading is going, just to keep you is on schedule. So more like a
mm,
midweek follow-up. And then on Friday, you get another email reminding you to ensure you update your chapter thoughts and all of that. So all the system is in place. And I think
mm,
lastly, we're going to actually provide a Telegram link as well. Pastor, you're already on that link. For those who haven't joined,
mm,
that'll be like a backup, so that,
mm,
yeah, we won't post everything on school. The school will be more detailed, but from time to time, we can post some things there for those who
mm,
probably are not checking school as often. Yes, we'll have
mm.
everything in place and we're very excited about it.
I can see the future of this place, this book club.
Thank you, Pastor.
Yes,
And
thank
I
God.
can't wait because I can't wait to show this first session that we're three
Mm.
on the call and then now we're millions on the call.
Yes,
So
yes, yes,
I'm excited.
yes,
That's why we're recording because it's also prophetic, right? Say, hey,
yes.
and every week you're going to see the numbers will go up every single
Mm,
week,
of
every week,
course.
every week. So we're
Mm,
excited about it. So
mm,
thank you all for joining. So again, so same time next week, 4 p.m. Eastern. And hopefully by then we have a lot more to share from the reading. God
mhm.
bless you. Have a wonderful evening or
Thank you. Yeah,
weekend.
God bless you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Shalom.
Bye for now. Mm.